welcome to the October meeting of ANC 5D. My name is Adam Roberts, and the current time is 7:03 a.m. We are here at Metropolitan 5th District at 1805 Williamsburg Road Northeast, and I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. I'm noting the presence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 commissioners, so that we would have a quorum. Everyone is here except for Commissioner Lewis. Before we move into adopting the agenda, I want to just clarify two changes that need to be made that were both my fault. The first one is item number 15, the Vita dialysis. There was a request from that presenter to be the first community action item. So unless there are any objections, we'll move that to be right before number 12. So again, that's just moving number 15 to be before number 12. The second correction was I omitted Ms. Goggin. I don't know if she's here yet from the Department of Energy and Environment. She's going to provide a presentation on Climate Ready ABC. She would be 10A, so she'll be between 10 and 11. Are there any other changes or corrections to the agenda, questions?
Yes. Number 17, regarding the vote on the ANC omnibus bill, that failed. It said, listen, it shouldn't say that no further action was taken. The motion actually failed and should be noted.
Okay, Commissioner Harrison, the word adopting the agenda, are you talking about changes to the agenda? Or are you talking about changes to the minutes?
Oh, never mind.
Are there any other changes to the agenda?
I'm sorry, what did you say, 10A?
So 10A will be Climate Ready DC. That'll be just a presentation. And then 15 will be before number 12.
I have a request.
Commissioner.
If there is anyone that is celebrating Yom Kippur and needs to go home to atone with the Lord, I would ask that the commission recognize you first so that you can go home and handle your spiritual business.
I'll be here. Anyone else like to be recognized? Any other changes to the agenda? All right, seeing none, I'm going to move that we adopt the amended agenda. And seconded, all for the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That motion passes. We'll next move to Commissioner votes.
I didn't send out the meeting minutes, so I'm gonna read them today. Meeting was called to order and adoption of agenda by Commissioner Roberts, at 7 p.m. with a quorum of 5 commissioners present. Lewis, Shropshire, Roberts, Blacknell, Henderson, and 2 commissioners absent, Bug and Lee. Commissioner Lee joined shortly after the meeting was called to order. Commissioner Roberts asked if there were any objections to item 10, HPRD, application for Kingdom Park, being lifted from 5 to 12 minutes. None was stated. Commissioner Lewis moved that items 14, 15, and 16 be moved to the first of the community action items. That motion passed. Commissioner Roberts moved that the commission adopt a modified agenda, and that motion passed. Chairperson's report, Commissioner Roberts provided his monthly chairperson report and distributed a copy to all commissioners and members of the public. Treasurer's report, Commissioner Shropshire provided treasurer's report with no transactions occurring. The staff report provided is $73,553.84. Commissioner Henderson moved to pay the phone bill. The motion failed 240. Commissioner Roberts moved to adopt the August meeting minutes as distributed. The motion passed 4-0. The standing presentations were Executive Office of the Mayor, Mr. Rogers was not present to provide a report. In his place, Rachel Streeter from DMHS, Safe and Stronger DC, provided a report about their current efforts in PSA 507. Ward 5, Councilmember McDuffie, Diana Dowdy. No report was provided by Councilmember McDuffie's office. Public safety report, PSA 505, 506, and 507. MPD records submitted from each PSA, and 507 provided reports to their PSA. Community concerns, Commissioner Commissioners provided reports for all SMDs except 506. Three members of the public shared announcements and concerns. Ms. Stewart with C. Sosa, Ms. Armstead with DPW, and Mr. Bean of Holden Street. Requested presentations for proposed historic district, Kingman Park. Mr. Walton and Ms. Ragland presented and responded to questions concerning the above named HPRB application. No action was taken, the matter was taken under advisement. Commissioner Roberts presented and responded to questions concerning the above named ANC rule. No action was taken and the matter was taken under advisement. Community action, ABC settlement agreement, Mike's Trinidad Market. The license holder representative, Mr. Millie, provided an overview of the settlement agreement for consideration for adoption by the ANC. Brief discussion ensued, during which the commission noted differences between the copy provided to the commission and the copy that the representative sought adoption of. Noting these differences, the commission suggested that Mr. Millie and Commissioner Buggs reconnect so that Commissioner Buggs can share the correct version with the commission. Without objection from the commission nor Mr. Millie, the item was tabled to ANC's October meeting. No further action was taken. EAG 400 Florida Avenue LLC PUD, consolidated PUD and related map amendment from CM1 to C3C, 400 Florida Avenue Northeast. The applicant provided a brief presentation and answered questions. Discussions ensued. Commissioner Lewis moved that the ANC faculty provide a letter of support for the project contingent on further consideration of parking, building materials, and a community benefit agreement. The motion passed 6-0. First, 300 Moore Street PUD. The applicant provided a brief presentation and answered questions. Discussion ensued. Commissioner Lewis moved that ANC 5 be provided letter of support for the project. The motion passed 6-0. Proposed historic landmark Union Market Terminal. Representatives of English provided a presentation on the nature of the HPRB application and answered questions. Several business owners within Union Market seated in the audience also presented and answered questions. Discussion ensued concerning the application and how best to communicate the ANC's position. Commissioner Lewis moved that ANC 5B send it back to HPRB protecting the extension of the 9/22 hearing date. And if the extension is not granted, that the ANC state its opposition to historic designation. The motion passed 6-0. 1167 Moore Street. Application of Magnolia Tree LLC pursuant to 11 DCMR subtitle X chapter 9 for special exception. The applicant provided brief presentation and answered questions. Discussion include Commissioner Roberts moved that the ANC 5 be a letter in opposition for the project. This motion passed 5-0. Resolution ANC Omnibus Law of 2016. Commissioner Roberts provided a draft letter of support concerning the ANC Omnibus bill in the council and moved for its adoption. Brief discussion ensued. No further action was taken. Art All Night. Commissioner Roberts provided a draft letter of support concerning the Art All Night event scheduled to take place in Starbucks Plaza, and moved for its adoption. Brief discussion ensued. The motion passed 4-1-0. There being no further business, Chairperson Roberts moved and Commissioner Blacknell second the motion to adjourn at 9:40 p.m. I move to approve the September 11th minutes.
Get the damn grasshopper. It's just a grasshopper. My God, somebody pick it up. Lord Jesus. Thank you, Elise.
Okay, Alright, so was there a second? Okay, I'll second the motion. Is there any discussion?
Discussion.
Commissioner Anderson?
Item 17 should be corrected to reflect the resolution regarding proposed bill 21-0697, the ANC omnibus, bill. That motion, this item should be corrected to reflect that Commissioner Roberts made a motion to support that piece of legislation. Someone seconded and it failed unanimously. So instead of the motion, no further action taken, that's not accurate. The motion failed unanimously.
Commissioner, any other discussion? Alright, seeing
Oh,
no further.
One other
Commissioner
issue. I wanna note for the record, my objections, everything, that, the minutes were, yet again, not sent out, before the meeting. The only good thing is that the secretary now read the minutes tonight.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all for the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That motion passes. Next is.
So that, then,
Okay, all for the motion, please raise your hand. All for the motion to approve the agenda, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you voting? 5? All opposed, please. Sorry.
the minutes, yeah.
I apologize. Let's try this again. We are doing a roll call, a hand vote to see who is in support of approving the minutes as they were distributed. All for that motion, please say aye. Please raise your hand.
With the
1,
necessary corrections.
2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. All against that motion, please raise your hand. Any abstentions?
Another abstention,
So that-
because
So Commissioner,
it wasn't
are you
clear,
abstaining?
Chairperson, that
We were not discussing. Are you abstaining or are you voting no?
you're not listening to the chairperson.
So we're gonna go ahead and move on.
So you
That
can't
motion
respond to
passes.
basic questions?
I
Okay.
open for debate. That motion passes by a vote of 5.
And I expect the minutes to be correct.
And if they're not, what do you want to do? Nothing.
Next up, we have the chairperson's report. I'm gonna try and keep it brief as we are
Please do.
quite a bit behind on our.
That's nice. Very nice,
The
Captain.
chairperson's report is the third piece of paper in everyone's packet. I won't take us through everything, but as usual, this should be a listing of all documents that have been sent out from the commission, because the commission voted to adopt them, as well as all the notices we've received. And as usual, we get a lot of mail. I have it all right here. And so in bold are the items that are directly applicable to the commission. Only other announcements to share, the executive committee met this past month, and we all determined that there have been consistent scheduling conflicts with meeting on the 4th Tuesday. So the new date that we'll be meeting is now the 4th Wednesday. And so that next one will be October 24th. And as usual, commissioners, because it could be 7 of us or a couple of us, please just let me know by the 24th if you'll be able to make it. And I apologize, the date of the meeting is the 26th. Please RSVP by the 24th, so I can find it for this list. The only other thing, we'll talk about changing the November meeting due to a schedule conflict. The last thing I just wanted to point out was the data from our last set of meeting surveys. That is the front of everyone's packet. This paper we use, as you can see, I tally that up and report on it every month. So if you would be so kind as to let us know how you thought today's meeting went and turn it in at that box in the back. We do tally those up every month, and the executive committee the whole uses that. Any questions?
Okay, so since the November meeting is being changed, did you know the date?
That's actually what I was going to go to next, so thank you. So the November, just to clarify, our next meeting, our second Tuesday, would normally be on Tuesday, November 8th, which is election day in this room. MPD is informed as this room is in use for election day, so we've been given the opportunity to either move that to the Tuesday before or the Tuesday after. So the executive committee, again, met earlier this month, and we looked at either doing November 1st or November 15th. And I believe unanimous agreement from that group, to move it to the next. And this room is already available.
But the executive committee is only the officers, correct?
Well, it's the committee as a whole, but only the executive committee. It's the same group that we've been advertising.
Okay, so I need you to say.
Well, so that's actually what we're going to do now, so that was the suggestion, but given that those people that came to the meeting suggested we meet on the 15th, I'm gonna go ahead and move it, change our November meeting date to Tuesday, November 15th. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded, are there any questions or discussion?
Discussion.
Commissioner Henderson?
You know, please share with me the reason why you can't seem to, or the secretary can't seem to send communications to my email address, which is khenderson029@aol.com. I've already said numerous times in this public meeting and other meetings that I don't have consistent access to the government issued account. So please explain why you can't send communications to that account.
Commissioner Henderson, I'm sending communications to that account on a regular and current basis.
I received a recent
You
communication
receive
from you.
some of the communication and some you don't, and I'm not certain why you don't receive all of it, but I do send it to you.
So who is sending out the committee of the whole meetings notices?
That's taken care of during the meeting. It was announced during the meeting.
So if you were at the meeting, you couldn't have been invited to the next meeting, which I also now have to do it.
So Commissioner Buck, I'll just chime in, because I don't think that's what you meant, but these committee of the whole meetings have been on my treasurer's report every single meeting since February. It's been the same every time, so it's been shared in this group, not video.
So you're not sending the notice out electronically?
No, because I announced it here.
Okay.
There's no legal requirement.
Any further discussion on moving the meeting? All right, all for the motion to move our November meeting to November 15th, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
No. Let's do this by hand again. Please raise your hand if you're for the motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one opposition. That motion passes by a vote of 6, 1, 0. The next item on the agenda was adoption of the standing rule regarding American Sign Language interpretation. That was a follow-up to the last meeting. We've received some feedback from members of the public that these meetings will be translated for those hard of hearing. Since that time, at that time in our meeting, we were going to consider adopting a rule that would allow members of the public to request interpreters ahead of our meeting. Since that time, the Office of A&Cs has let us know that there is now funding from the council to initiate a pilot program to provide that without cost to the agency. So we're going to table that and discuss sort of how we want to proceed with that at our next committee of the whole meeting on October 26th. So I have no action there. So with that, I will move on to the treasurer's report.
I'd like to make
Commissioner
a
Sherman.
comment. I held a very successful meeting with Chief Newsham, members of the public, Commander Fitzgerald,
You don't have
and
the
we
floor.
had an ASL
You don't have the
interpreter
Commissioner Shropshire.
that was free of charge and provided excellent services to the public, free of charge.
So I have 2 items on the agenda for the treasurer's report. The first one is the, ANC quarterly report, quarter 4. And our balance is currently, well, it was at $73,543.84. We have since had a district allotment, which was in August, for $4,082.66. And we had this month, well, September, we had 2 disbursements. One was for $25 for our ANC Security Fund 2015, and another was for $25 for our ANC Security Fund 2016, which ended up deducting $50, and now our current balance is $77,576.50. I'd like to move to adopt the budget or approve the quarterly 4 budget.
Questions?
Friendly, you mean the
Quarterly report, sorry.
Moved and seconded. Commissioner Henderson, discussion.
With regard to the checks for the ANC Security Fund, I would like to know from the treasurer, why there are two different checks, 163, why the original check was not submitted when it was written. Because one check is 163 and the second check is 232. So why were these both submitted on 9/22/2016?
So I think that you need to ask the office of the GC auditor because they were submitted in January and February, so I don't know why they waited until September to process them.
Did you inquire?
No,
Thank you.
Commissioner Shropshire, is one of these checks for 2015 and one for 2016?
one of them, check number 163 is for, 2016, and check number 232 is for 2015. That check had to be rewritten because the time had lapsed or time had expired since the previous time that we submitted our annual security fund back in 2015, given that our account had been put on the frozen status. So the check was rewritten, and since there was, checks that had been written out of order the previous year, I started over with a new checkbook, and all the others had to be voided out.
Got it. Could I just suggest that you seek clarification from the auditor's office and write in the Sheriff's Commission?
I would, yes.
Yeah, that would be very helpful, Treasurer.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
You're welcome.
All right, seeing no further discussion, all for the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That motion passes unanimously.